Nice. This gives us a little different angle in the studio, but it's all good.
Okay, the close sign has been removed. The rope across has been removed, and so now we're going to descend into the Osirion. So what you're going to see from this view is only a little part of it. Through this tunnel, we go up a little bit, and then there's a little room on the left, and a very long hallway on the right. Again, the vertical stones here, granite from the Aswan quarry, and then the perimeter is a very, very, very hard sandstone, possibly a quartzite, according to our geologist Susan. And you can see there used to be a roof, but the roof was destroyed by quarrying for building material, likely during the dynastic time frame.
Oh man, now that's hot.
This is my fourth time here, but I've only been,
Oh man,
the longest I've ever been in here before was about 20 minutes. Now we have 2 full hours.
oh wow, that's a big difference from 20 minutes.
Have any of you heard of the flower of life that's supposed to be here? Right there. There are many of them. So there's the famous flower of life, which some people have said is laser etched. In fact, it's painted on. You can see that it is red ochre paint. It is not etched into the stone itself.
This is granite, right?
Yeah.
What about the weight of these babies?
About 60 tons, according to Chris Dunn. So here you have a ship portrayed out of the same red ochre paint. This looks like part of the roof came now. And all of these curious chambers. So little recessed areas. You can in fact see tool marks. Ancient are these tool marks.
Yo, good morning, guys. What's up?
So I'm going to take my time and explore the site because we have a fair bit of time here and do some
Hope everybody had a
somewhat
good Christmas.
long
Goddamn.
segments rather than a number
Shit.
of really short ones.
Everybody had a good holiday season.
So another recessed area. It appears, the structure appears to be bilaterally symmetrical.
This holiday season, Ford wants to help you shine bright with a special offer.
Good morning, bro.
Now choose from a great selection of new Ford vehicles in stock and ready for the
Hope he said bah humbug, bro. So I'm the same way. I just don't be wanting to put that energy out there for everybody else and ruin their holidays and shit. So I just wish everybody, happy holidays. There you see the reflection of the iPad right in my glasses. I got this laptop set up. The light is weird now. But yeah, another one down. We made it through. You know what I'm saying? Made it through the holidays. God damn. What? Oh, bro, you know me. My shit was just a regular day. I got my son here with me. Me and my son just chill all night, play games. I fell asleep on that little nigga. I swear. I'm still getting over this like little flu or cold or something I had a couple of days ago, man. Like I feel a lot better, but even right now, I don't feel 100%. I'm like at 90. I'm damn near solid, but I still needed some more rest yesterday. About, I don't know, it's about 7:30. We was in the living room. Yo, I was watching him. I was watching him play this one funny ass game, yo. Then I was like, I just need to lay down for a minute. I said, I ain't gonna go to sleep. I'm just lay down. I'll be back in a minute. When I woke up, it was like midnight. I went downstairs. He was already in bed. I was like, damn. I fell asleep on young boy. That's what happens when you get old, man. You can't hang no more. But then I was up at midnight. Then I couldn't go back to sleep. So I was up to like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. Then got about 4 more hours of sleep just now. But goddamn, bruh, I need help on Call of Duty, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I need a squad on Call of Duty. I'm mad I got this game and nobody don't play this game with me. Cause you got the like raids. I guess they call it the DMZ. And goddamn your squad go up against bots. But the AI bots, oh, these motherfuckers, all of them aim bots. They do not miss. So if your team ain't focused and y'all ain't sticking together tight and watching each other, man, you ain't gonna make it out that shit, bro. And the thing is, like, you go into the DMZ with nothing, and you gotta loot the place and come out with loot. But if you die in that shit, you lose all your loot and gotta start back over, man. And then they got streaks where, like, if you can actually go into the map and make it out, like each time you make it out, you build up a streak. Man, I was on like streak number 3, doing kind of good, and then you just go in there with some randoms, man. The motherfuckers will fuck your whole shit up. Everybody die, y'all lose all y'all shit, and it's like, man, yeah. And then the same shit happened last night. Man, I had backpacks full of shit, had all the good guns and everything. Then hop in there with some randoms. Nobody got their mic on. One motherfucker just run off all by himself and go do his own thing. Then he die, and then as soon as he died, he wanted to back out the squad. It's like, oh boy, we about to die this bitch for real now. Yo, and then I'm watching like tips and tricks, and then I watched the dude DMZ solo. I was like, you do that shit solo? Then that's when I realized it say squad fill or no squad fill. And if you don't fill your squad, you just go in by yourself. But that shit seemed hella extra dangerous by yourself. I thought about doing that shit. I was like, man, first of all, I like team play. And I think in life and like in real life, I'm a pretty decent leader. I don't mind leading. But in video games, I don't like being a leader. I don't want to be a squad leader, none of that shit. I'm following you. You know what I'm saying? Well, in that team shit, I just rather be a follower. I'll be the second gun because I'm not the best shooter. I'm not great at sniping. I just like being there. And so I be support and backup in that shit. And that's why, like, I feel like if I try to do that shit myself, I'm my own point man. I'm gonna get my ass murked in this shit, bro. Like I said, I seen the motherfucker. He just run through that shit solo. His stream was 5 hours long. I was like, "Dang, you did that shit by yourself for 5 hours, and you come out with all kind of keys and guns." And I was like, man, I might try that shit today. Might try to run the solo and see how that shit feel by myself. But man, if you on, bro, I know we in different time zones and shit. So what is it? It's 6 o'clock in the morning. Where you at? Cause it's 8 o'clock for me. I know we got like 2 hours or something, and so that be throwing us off. Yeah. See, I need to be painting, but you're gonna make me fuck around and go get on the game, bro. I mean, fuck. What's up, man? Hey, you say the word, bro. I go turn the goddamn system on right now. I ain't lying, and I'll just paint extra hard later. Well, when I was up this morning, I painted for a little while too. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta get right first. I feel you. Go ahead and get right, bro. I can't do this shit until the dispensary open. As soon as they open, I'ma leave out and come right back. So I don't want to be in the middle of a match and I gotta shoot out. I feel you. That's called prioritizing. I gotta do shit in order. I feel you. This thing coming out pretty good though. I've been working on her dress, trying to fill all the details in on her dress. He said Drake commissioned you. I thought he was looking like goddamn Michael B Jordan a little bit. He said Drake. I can see it though. Yo, I was fucking with him too. I was like, yeah, Michael B Jordan looking ass nigga. Ah. I made that nigga pay for this shit, bro. No lie. As soon as I looked at this shit and seen all these details and everything, and I was like, how big you want that shit? But I don't know if this is paid or not right here. But my man, a basketball player, yeah. He had that's not his page. Yo, I cannot find none of his shit, yo. I swear he just had that must have been in his stories or something. But he had a little clip of him balling. He playing like some minor league. It's not the NBA. I guess it's like one step below the NBA. I'm not even sure what that shit is. But like he played ball for some team. And he got me doing two of these Jones. My bad. I had some old ass emails like all right. Yeah. The only thing is I got a show in February and I was hoping to be finished like one of my own pieces. Nah, because this is gonna take me the rest of the year to probably. Well, I don't know. I still got some time on this one, and then the next one that's just gonna take me most of January, and so that's the only thing is like, damn, I really wanted to put this new piece in my next show, and I ain't gonna have time for this shit, man. That's really why I haven't been streaming as much. I really been trying to knock this motherfucker out, bro. But then I don't know. I've had like busy weeks. I had to do like I did some art shit with the kids at the library 2 nights a week, and it's weird. Like my little routine after work. Like I normally come right home and start painting, but if I break that routine, like if I don't make it home like at my normal time, like I don't really that shit just fucks me up and I don't really paint that day for some reason. I be trying to break that shit, but it just feels like oh it's too late now because I miss my normal time slot. But so I did that 2 nights a week, and so that fucked up my paint hours. And then I was fucking sick for 2 days, and that fucked up some paint hours. And I was just like, damn. And I had 7 days off, and it felt like four of them I ain't really get to paint. And then no lie, like one day last week, I just game for like a whole day. And then one, I think it was like Sunday, we wound up riding to Maryland. So I missed a whole day. Like recently, like in the past couple of weeks, I've been missing like whole days where I haven't been fucking painting. And then it feels like when I get here, I gotta be fucking pressed to get this shit done. I think one of them little kids got me sick, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, cause I was feeling fine until then. Until after them 2 days with them kids, then the next day I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, I need some medicine. But then I had dinner with friends one night too, so I'm around all these people. So it's like I don't know where I got it from, but it didn't last long. It was only like a 2 day thing. I was fucked up that first day. I was feeling so bad, like feeling so bad. Yeah. But I'm still fortunate to have these commissions though, because like I say, uh, these bad boys ain't cheap. Yeah, that's why I had to do it. I had to, and at the same time, like no lie, yo. So the museum director said, oh, like the first day everything was just fine, but for the second day she texted me and um, she was like, Travis, uh, one of our one of our staff members. What the fuck did I just do? I was trying to copy the fucking link, bro. She was like, one of our staff members um tested positive for COVID. Do you still mind coming in? I'm like, I'm like, sure, if they tested positive, but they're not there, like, I don't care as long as the kids are still coming. She was like, well, let me speak to the director and see what her and the kids are willing to do. And I'm like, all right. And so they said, the director and the kids said they were fine with it, and I was cool with it. You know, it just they just said like one employee tested positive for COVID. All right, cool, whatever. And then like I say, right after that shit, I start feeling sick. I was like, oh damn. I was like, and then I was like dead ass feeling real fucking bad, yo. Like I ain't even really wanted to drive, yo. I couldn't hardly do shit. And so I hit my buddy up. I was like, yo, you gotta bring me a COVID test, bro. Please just slide that shit through the mail slot. You know what I'm saying? And so he did that, and I took the little COVID test, and that shit came back negative. And I was like, well, it ain't COVID, so that's when I was like, so who, whatever employee at the museum had COVID, like that's not what I had. But then that's when I started thinking about the kids. I'm like, well, kids are just germy. You know what I'm saying? They love germ factories and um probably not as strong as ours was, but just by being youthful, they have a stronger immune system to whatever little germs be floating around in their little group of friends and shit. All these little snot nose, and it's cold too. It is like cold and flu season, so I just figured just being in a room full of little kids like that, I probably caught like some 48-hour virus or some shit. I really just, like I said, just got a lot of rest and got a lot of fucking fluids and tried to sleep that shit off for a couple of days. But that event was still good, yo. And then I don't know, the kids were they're kids. And the first group were middle schoolers, so they were kind of tough. Um, and the second group were high school kids, so they really tough. As soon as they started coming in, I was about to take a picture of that shit, but I ain't really wanted to like. I don't even know a right word for it. It just didn't seem. I mean, there's a disclosure that all the parents sign that we can use photographs of the kids, but it was like, when they first came in and we're waiting for everyone to settle down, like all of them were in their phone like the whole room. I was like, yo, that shit is crazy. Just how like as soon as they sit down, they don't even like talk to each other or look and try to like discuss what's going on. These motherfuckers just zoop, everybody pull out their fucking phones, yo. And that's the first thing the directors had to say, like once we were about to get started. She's like, okay, everyone, put your phones down. Put your phones down. I was like, I don't know. It's weird, like, cause we didn't have that shit when I was in school, and that's crazy just how fast shit changed. Cause we ain't had that shit when I was in school. You couldn't just, I don't know. You had to talk to each other, yo, and do other shit, make fucking noise poppers, pow, motherfucking shoot paper clips at each other and shit, motherfucking pass notes, make the little. That's what the fuck we used to do in school. Now these niggas just. And they sit. That's the weirdest thing too. Is like they be on their phone all the time, and it still seems like they don't know shit, bro. If I had the internet when I was 13, when I was 12 or 13 or 14, and if I had the internet, I think I'd be a genius. Cause yo, I've never been a fast reader, but that's like one of the best ways to absorb information is to read some shit. Man, if I had the internet and I could have just watched like thousands of hours of documentaries and people give lectures on real like physics research and all that shit like that, man. Man, what the fuck, bro? I would have soaked all that shit up like a little sponge. Now these kids don't watch nothing but goddamn uh, dance videos and bro, I don't understand that part, bro. I swear. How y'all got the internet and dumb as fuck? Not dumb as fuck. Let me stop. I ain't gonna talk about the kids like that. Some of you kids are pretty bright, but it seems like to me they should know like more stuff than they know. Right? You know, and that's what. So what is that? Is that like? Is it designed to be that way? You take it down that road. Is it designed for us for kids to have? Is it designed for kids to have access to all this information and still not know anything? Bro, I swear, bro. say, man, I got down. I broke down a car engine. I broke down the whole car engine from a YouTube video. Broke that bitch, a whole engine. Took that bitch all the way apart and put that shit back together. And that bitch ran for. I kept that car for like a whole another year after that. Cause somebody on YouTube showed me how to do it. Easy. Now, if I did that shit when I was 16, ain't no way you can, in hell, you can tell me by the time I'm 21, I couldn't be a motherfucking licensed mechanic, owning my own shop some way, pulling in like motherfucking 130, 250 a year at a little small garage. Yeah. Access to the information. That's why I tell all these kids, man, it's like you ain't even got to be, you don't have to be smart, really. You know? It's like you really just need to be creative. Because all the information is there. You can look up whatever you want to know. So what are you going to do with the information you have access to? That's the whole question. Like you can know anything in the world. What are you going to do with that? With that ability, with that power? Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like cuz they got our generation kind of fucked up too, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's in our generation, they kept it all from us, but somehow we stayed inquisitive enough that when we got to this point where we also have access to the information, we take advantage of it because we done burnt the whole youth not knowing as much. We just went to regular school, and they probably was a sprinkle of people here and there dropping little gems about shit, but we had like trickles of information. These kids got a whole waterfall, a whole Niagara, a whole Nile River of information. And they just like scooping out spoonfuls. You know what I'm saying? I'm diving in the motherfucker. I ain't scooping shit out. I'm getting in there. But we ain't had that. So now it's just like like you say, like, but we have to teach the kids to like get them to understand that learning shit is cool, man. Yo, King, what up, bro? Peace. Yo, just some new shit, bro. I got the motherfucking link in here, dude. I'm pretty sure I copied the link right. If you wanna jump in, but parents and teachers. That's why I had to write that song. You are your child's first teacher, and if you don't teach your child that learning is cool, knowing shit is cool, and the simple fact that uh, the more you know, the better educated you are, the better you can make it in life. And that's with anything. And I always break it down to just a fucking trade. Because if you don't know like a skill like electrician or carpentry, that's just knowledge. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know something. But these kids nowadays don't want to know shit. Cause like I say, my trade was a painter and just like a construction painter, and it's just goddamn. That's what's up, bro. Good news is always good. But like at least I got a trade, yo. Because if nothing else, I can go get like a little contractor's license and try to do like a little paint company because I got that trade. But once again, if I had the internet when I was little, my nigga, I'm telling you, bro, I'd be Nils deGrasse Tyson Jr. or some shit. Cause there's just so much you can learn, man. There's just so much shit out there. Motherfuckers, anybody can start learning string theory and all that shit. Coming up with new, like all these, like the Zuckerbergs and all these motherfuckers just come up with new goddamn apps and all that shit, bro. I'm getting lost in this picture for a second. I gotta zoom in. So if his foot is there, and so this is here. But I probably have to lighten that up a little bit. Yeah, the boy had to motivate me a minute ago because I was ready to give up and go hop on the game. He was like, nah, 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 nah. Paint first, bro. Focus on the shmoney. Yo, so this shit still got me tripping about some shit. Yo, two crazy things, yo. Yo, Shaba, you watched that Netflix documentary, yo? Yo, like I say, man, yo, this husband and wife couple I used to work with, um, that shit ain't end so well, man. Got down to the wife wound up killing the husband, and after she killed the husband, she had the mom and mom's boyfriend help her to move the body and bury it. And they got away with that shit for like a week or so before some shit started going down and people started snitching and shit. But the simple fact that I know these motherfuckers, yo, and like Ben knew the news and everything, like this when that shit first happened, but now, yo, she's on a Netflix documentary, just telling her side of the story. And she only doing 10 years. And it's weird because the mom is in the documentary, but the mom ain't locked up. The mom just out chilling. I don't know if she did a little bit of time or I don't know. I don't know how much time you can get for like what they call it, desecrating a body or some shit or the handling of a body after a homicide or something. How much time you supposed to get for that shit? But I thought that shit was funny as fuck, young. And then, I done lost my train of thought. There was something else. Oh, but then, me and Blunt Mover, we was having a conversation the other day about just like all kind of random shit. But started talking about like ancient cultures and shit, man. Hey, if y'all ever listen to Brian Forrester, like he does a lot of research down in Peru. And so I can remember one time I heard this dude. 'Cause I listened to a lot of his videos, and a lot of people he make his own videos, but then a lot of people um are starting to interview him too, and so he's on other people's shows. And so now this is the second time. I don't know, my throat's so dry. This the second time I heard this dude say that. I need some water or something. This is the second time I done heard this motherfucker say he won't like basically say he won't say it's not aliens. He's not saying that it is aliens, but he also not saying it ain't aliens. And so in one of his last videos I watched, so the first time I heard him, and that's basically what he said it was. Somebody said something about, so what do you think about the ancient alien hypothesis? And he was like, I wouldn't like, discount it. I would need a lot more proof, but he was like, I don't, I wouldn't absolutely discount that theory. And I was like, what? And this is he's like a real hardcore, like scholarly geologist. Like this dude is like a real professor. And I'm like, man, you won't, discount. I'm like, but now in the last joint I watched, he said that he said he had some DNA testing done on these skulls, the elongated skulls, and that I think he was working with some university or something right there in Peru, since that's where the skulls were found. And I think like a part of the Peruvian government or something too. Like a bunch of different organizations were in on it. I gotta listen to that shit. I'll just pull it up again. But how he describes that shit, man, it's just like what? But he's on. It's not his show. He was being interviewed by somebody, and that's the only time like he'll ever talk about like any kind of alien shit is if somebody asks him about it. Like if you watch all his own videos, he never brings that shit up. He just talks about like um the evidence that we can see on different stones at different sites, and he's like, look, this looks like it was cut with a saw, or it was cut by a drill. And then you look at the saw marks and you can see like each groove that is cut into it, and then you can calculate how big of a blade would be needed, and the distance between each cycle, how fast this blade must have been turning. and then the type of stone that it is cutting through, so you can try to imagine how hard of a material the blade has to be made out of to actually cut through this density of stone. And so you can come up with all these factors, and it's just like, look, dude, there was some type of technology these people had that we just don't know, and it looks like machine work. And there's drill holes, like tubular drill holes, and all these, and he goes around, and that's what he talks about, is that type of stuff. He never brings up aliens unless somebody asks him about that shit. But every time he gets asked, like, he just say like, I don't know, it might be. And then, but this one he said something else about like, um, these motherfuckers found some different kind of DNA or some shit.
What they discovered with the tools that we have available
Of Egypt, we find the king Akhenaten or Amenhotep IV. When you look in the Cairo Museum, you see that not only is he depicted with an elongated head, but so is his entire family. The same is true in ancient Babylonia when we learn of the stories of Dagon, Nimrod, or Oannes. Some call him Sidon because he taught the people about agriculture, but we get this idea of this god who's wearing a fish hat or an elongated head, and he has these fish scales because he was part of a seafaring people, comes to the shore of a very primitive people and teaches them about how to make fires and have a society and builds them up from the ground up after the cataclysms. These were extraordinary people. We find the legends of them all over the world. And to a greater degree, we have also seen that this is what has created what we call artificial head binding or cranial deformation of primitive cultures trying to imitate what these more advanced civilizations were teaching them. So, to find out more about this, I asked my very good friend Brian Forster to come on the show. He and I have traveled around the world and done conferences together. We've been to Egypt together. We've been up to Peru and Bolivia and all those places, Tiwanaku, Pumapunku, Lake Titicaca, and I have seen his work and the incredible evidence that he has examined from all different sorts of scientific angles. And I want to talk about that with him today. But first, you all about these amazing orgone pyramids. And you can get them at Light the Light to save 20%. So bright today, but how can we tell the difference between those folks that you're examining up in Paracas, that we'll just call those the real elongated skulls, alongside the ones with cranial deformation?
Yeah, episode 2. Yo, that's crazy, bro. Damn. That's but I ain't gonna lie. I had a chick pull a gun on me one time. But like, I don't know if it's better that the shit actually happened and I confronted that shit, Or if later on somebody just like, you know what, I thought about killing your ass. And that mean like in a sneaky way. Like in your sleep or poison you or some shit or some other shit like that. Like, damn, thought about killing me. Killing me how? You thought about killing me. I remember you was telling us that shit, bro. That's the best place for him right now. To keep you off his ass. That's the best, the safest place he can be. You sit your ass right in there. I hope. I just hope they both learn a lesson off of this shit, bro. Cause relationships ain't that serious. Y'all too young for that shit, man. Y'all got your whole life ahead of y'all. Y'all way too young for that shit. It ain't that serious. Just leave each other the fuck alone. Go about your business. And now you fucking up relationships. You fucked up your freedom. That'd be my biggest point too. It's just like I don't understand. Like, well, I can understand, crimes of passion or whatever, but like if you've ever done anything kind of petty enough to go inside just one time, just to be in jail just once, and you see what that shit is on the inside, like you can taste freedom after that shit. Just like the air in my house tastes different than the air in jail. And I like how this air tastes. And it's now after that, it's just like, is there anything that I'm willing to risk my freedom for? And they might be a couple days, you know what I'm saying? But they ain't very many. And say once again, and you on the one side of it, where if you threatening the life of my loved one, okay, now I'm willing to risk my freedom. I'm willing to risk my freedom over that. But you on the other end, you just acting nutty, all emotional and out of control over your girl, and you willing to risk your freedom over that. Now you on the dumb side of the shit. That's the dummy side. So now you got two people about to risk their freedom over your foolishness. You know what I'm saying? You about to risk your freedom. I'm about to risk my freedom because you acting silly. And now see where that shit got you? In they looking like a damn fool over what? A girl? You're not gangster, bro. You pull a gun on a girl. Come on, man. Come on. You're not gangster, bro. Somebody gonna slap the fuck out of you and you not gonna do nothing about it. He the type of dude who gonna get smacked and not gonna fight. He not gonna fight back. You won't even fight a girl. You pull a gun on the girl. You're not gonna fight no man. And then he sit in there and tell all the stories. Man, on the streets, bro. I was XYZ, nigga. I had all that, nigga. No, you did. No, you did. I be hating guys like that, yo. I used to be that guy. I ain't never put no gun on no girl. But being too emotional in relationships, mm-mm. That shit don't get you nowhere. Let me go check on my boy for a minute. See, see what you wanted. See if you want to go get something for breakfast. Oh yeah. Well, you saying this is a real learning moment. You done fucked your whole life up, bro. Now, now you got a little silly, stupid ass gun charge, uh, assault. And all kind of dumb shit. Man, just like every little square, it's like an hour a square. I'm trying to make this shit go faster, and it just won't. It just, bro, that shit just won't go faster. Then one second, this. Bro, so I tried to. There's only one thing left in the DMZ, like on this one mission card I got to do. It says I need to extract. Um, it says, damn, extract some kind of white lotus intel off of a stronghold guard's body. And man, like I done ran up in two strongholds and like check every fucking guard in that shit, yo, and don't find no goddamn white lotus intel. So I don't know if it's a specific um stronghold, or is it just like so random that like you just got to keep trying that shit over and over and over until you just find a guard who happens to have that shit. Like I like that shit. Like I said, it's fun, but damn, man, I don't see how you do that shit solo, though. I'll be getting frustrated with the whole team sometimes just because motherfuckers don't be communicating. And then the one time, the one few times you do good in that shit is when you have a team. Some dude jumped in and he was like, "Look, man, I gotta get what do you say? I gotta get 5 gas jugs." I'm like, "Is that a fucking objective?" He's like, "Hell yeah." He was like, I gotta extract with 5 gas jugs and some bandages. I'm like, damn, these objectives get kind of obscure. But then at the same time, I was thinking like, why they got all these little things in here anyway, like these bandages and shit. But and then the other dude was like, he had to get like 3 or 4 more hard drives or something, encrypted hard drives. But like I say, all I need to do is find a goddamn White Lotus, John. Nobody wants to help me do that shit though. All right, I'm about to get lost on this one too. What am I doing? What am I doing? So this is what I'm gonna do here is make this mostly like that. Call of Duty. D1, what up, bro? Yeah, man, goddamn, the Call of Duty. But hey, you see what Call of Duty had to do, man. They made their shit more like Battlefield. That's why they had to get them big ass maps. I forgot what them shit's called now. Um, but they got big ass like Battlefield maps now, and even like even their PvP maps. The regular maps are more kind of Battlefield ish. Because I was always a Battlefield fan over goddamn Call of Duty. Because when I played Call of Duty, it just felt like the maps are so teeny and motherfuckers move so fast. Like I could never do that shit, yo. But now it seems like the maps are a little, even like the smaller maps are a little bit bigger and spread out. And it's like I don't know, motherfuckers don't move as fast. I don't know how to explain that shit. It just feels more like it feels like Call of Duty took over the old Battlefield format and Battlefield tried to be more some other shit. I don't know. I got that Battlefield 2042, man. When it first came out, I, I don't know, mixed feelings, man, mixed feelings. Because I still feel obligated to buy every Battlefield game because I love Battlefield, but it's just like, but everybody else is like, oh man, you got to get back on that shit now. And just, I don't know. I'm liking this, and that's the thing too. Like with this new Call of Duty, bro, it ain't even the PvP that most people is like raving about. It's the DMZ. It's kind of like zombies, but not really. Where it's just you and your homies going up against a bunch of fucking bots and AIs, and I don't know, that shit is fun as hell, yeah. I never thought about that. Did they do that to replace zombie mode? Because there is no zombie. Is there a zombie mode on the new Call of Duty, or is it that fucking DMZ shit? Or in the future, will they put zombies in the DMZ? Or I don't know. But yeah, I just thought about like there isn't a zombie mode on there. Not that I've seen, and it's weird because I've had the game for like weeks now, and I still like really haven't looked at everything. Like I was watching some other guys just on YouTube play this shit, and he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna customize the skins on my cars." I was like, "I didn't know you could do that." I still can't send a fucking friend invite, man. I be trying to like, I don't know, cause it's weird, cause it's crossplay. So you have to look up their, I guess it's Activision account instead of like you just can't look up somebody's PlayStation account or something. I don't know. And then even like when I be in a match with like some good randoms and everybody's chatting and shit, like yo, send a friend request. And then after the match, I try to find like recent players and I don't even know how to operate that shit, bro. It's a little bit frustrating actually. But I need to sit down like the next time I get on there and just sit down for like 30 minutes and look through the whole operating system and all the fucking menus and everything so I can know how to, you know, move in the game and use the interface on that shit. But one of the other homies, he put me in a group chat and then he was like, "Well, send me an invite." I was like, "Bro, I don't know how to do that shit, man." And then even when I was in the chat with people, I couldn't even like see a way to like add them to my friend list like from the chat menu or something. Because I remember you used to can do it that way. It's just like if someone's in the chat with you, you can see their profile. You can just click on their name and see their profile and do shit from there. But I don't think you can do it the same way now. Game crack. I miss Mag so much, bro. What you mean you hate it? I feel you. I feel you, bro. But man, it's like you gotta love it too. But you ain't gotta love it, but you still gotta kind of like respect it. I kind of respect Call of Duty now. Motherfucker's been around for a long time and never like. I mean, everybody will always say, "Oh, this one was better than that one," but like from my experience so far with Call of Duty, that shit just it always sells. Like motherfuckers always still gonna buy that shit. You know what I'm saying? But ain't nothing ever gonna be better than Mag. I'm still mad like Zipper just let that shit go, yo. That was a great IP, yo. Like Mag was, bro. And then even the other, well, they really let that shit go to focus on SOCOM. But then where's SOCOM at now? Like what happened to that shit? But those were the days. The Mag days, man. Nobody, if you never played Mag, you just won't ever, you'll never experience nothing like that shit, bro. 256 players on one map. You got squads, platoons, and then what was the bigger one? It was a squad, platoon, and a battalion or some shit, yo. And then you had the squad leader. Then you had like three different chat levels all at the same time. So the squad leader can talk to everybody in his squad, and only they can hear them. But then the squad leader can switch over to squad chat, squad leader chat, where the squad leader of your team can communicate with the squad leaders of the other three teams in your platoon. And so the squad leaders can coordinate amongst themselves and then dictate orders back down to the rest of the squad, to the members in their individual squad. And then on top of that, you got a commander who has an overview watch of the whole map, and the commander can talk directly to the squad leader. Yo, that shit, how that, yo, man had the best communication shit ever, yo. That shit was, yo, the platoon leaders, the squad, yo, you tell me, bro. The anti-shooter. Man, that Metal Gear PvP mode, and I'm a big Metal Gear fan, but I never did like that. For some reason, like, I don't know, man. Like when my single player games try to play a PvP mode, that shit don't. I don't know. The one single player game that had a PvP mode that I actually did like was goddamn The Last of Us on the first one. I was surprised how good that one was. All right, yeah, I got that shit. But tell them, Shaman, once you play a shooter in VR, like it don't, like other shooters don't feel the same no more. It don't hit the same. It's for this one. What I figured out for me is just this one simple factor of VR is that is when you're when you're playing a regular first person shooter, you always have the perspective of the sights of your gun. So your gun is always in front of your vision, and you can never take your eyes away from your gun. But as soon as you go in VR, you can point your gun this way and look around the corner like that, and that shit changed everything, bro. You can do this and still have your gun look one way, bruh. The other shit just feel so fake after that shit, yo. Yo, first time I did that shit in motherfucking in Firewall, I was like, oh shit. It's like now I'm holding the fucking gun, bro. Now this is a gun. And you can mount that shit on the wall or on the platform. You get to the corner, fucking hug that corner, look this way, make you oh shit. Oh shit. It's always different, yo. And the only thing, like, only reason I don't play Firewall no more, because once again, I don't be having nobody to squad up in that shit, man. And I ain't play that shit in so long. I'm such a noob at that shit. But I'm already on the pre-order list for the VR2. You know I gotta get that shit, man. No, I gotta get it. That shit be every time you hit the corner. But they every once in a while, man, I be seeing updates come up for that shit, yo, on Firewall. I know since the last time I've played it, I've seen at least two updates they had on it. I'm like, okay, well, they still taking care of the game. They doing something to that shit. Every time I say I need to log back into that, check it out, see what's going on, and then what y'all done updated here. I have to I have to charge my gun controller now. That shit just been sitting there for I ain't gonna lie, yo, for a long time. I don't know if I played that shit in a year. I don't think. But oh, look at her. Hey, yo, yo, thanks for chilling, bro. But yeah, I don't think I played that gun game in like over a year. The last thing we was playing on the VR was um damn, I got the name right on tip of my tongue. Beat Saber. Like that's the last thing I played in VR. Yeah, that shit is pretty fun too. But you got to use the wands instead of the. Well, I don't know if you can use. I doubt if you can use control on that shit. Yeah, you got to have the wands for it. But I missed that gun, yo. Like, and then the Firewall Zero, the game pack, it comes with the gun controller, and that's the only like shooter I have. But I know you can use it with like other VR shooters. But then they already announced that um the next Firewall is gonna come out with the next VR headset. So that's why I gotta get that shit, man. That shit gonna break the bank though, because it's gonna cost as much as Oh, it definitely is. Yep. Good morning. But the VR, that next VR, that PlayStation VR, that shit is gonna cost as much as the console. If I'm not mistaken, they want like they want like 5, 6 for that shit, yo. And I'm like, damn, do I really got $600 for? It's not even a new console. I'm not getting like a whole new game console. I'm just getting an attachment. And I thought as we innovate and push our technology forward, things supposed to get smaller and cheaper. How come this shit seem like gonna be so much more expensive? That's what I'm saying, man. How exactly? I think that's somebody look that up real quick. How much they want for the PSVR 2? Because I'm thinking that's what they said. That shit gonna be like 5 or 6, yo. It's either gonna be $4.99 or five. I think it was $5.99. I'm like, because I can remember when I seen the price, my first thought was, ain't that how much the console costs? I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. It might not be that much, but I don't know. It seemed like that's how much they want for it. And once again, man, ain't that shit supposed to be cheaper? Ain't y'all already did this one time? Y'all should know how to do it better for cheaper. But nope, the consoles keep costing more and everything else. I'm about to get a PC and download Steam, man. Fuck that shit. Same as the PS5. Oh man, I knew it. Because I say that was my first thought. Like, damn, but it's not a whole new console. It's not like you giving me like I'm not getting a whole console. It's just an attachment. It's an add-on that costs as much as the damn thing. I'm in this little I'm in this group though, like this PlayStation group where they keep you notified for pre-orders. So I got in there. I was like, yeah, let me know when the pre-orders go up. And I think the thing supposed to drop in February. So we'll probably get a notification in a couple weeks for a pre-order. I gotta sell some more paintings. What? I'm gonna sell that one painting. I get the one commission. How much can you do this for? $600. What? That's gonna be my headset right there. Let me get that about you. You know what? You ain't got to give me $600. Buy PS, buy a PSVR and send me that shit. Send that to me. and then I'll do your painting for you because that's what I'm gonna get with it anyway. Send me the headset, and I'll send you a painting. Did I? I don't know if I did that or not. All right. Oh yeah, we were listening to this Brian Forrester interview, which I think is kind of cool. So I do want to finish sharing that with you guys. I know I got off on a tangent. Shit, man. Once I started talking about video games, it just like fuck everything else. But like I say, in this interview, Brian Forrester said something I ain't never think I was gonna hit the dude say it. The motherfucker just. But then it's just like, did I fuck that up? I did kind of in a way. Man, no man. You know what I'm saying? Just paint over that shit, man. Damn. This knitted dress is like giving me some issues because I keep losing my spot with the lines. So now, actually, this should be the gray line here, and not that part comes that far out. So kind of like this is gonna go more like that. All right, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. The dude paid me what I asked for. I don't know why I feel like I should have asked for some more, man. 'Cause goddamn, man, this dress. It's just when I feel like not frustrated because I like the challenge of the painting. But once I get challenged like this, it's like man, I gotta charge for shit like this, man. I'm getting confused trying to detail this thing. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, look, man, I'm trying to make you look like $1 million, and I only did it for a couple bucks. You know what I'm saying? Who else look like $1 million like this? I watched this one dude recently. This dude named Dre OG, and then I came across this other guy who does like similar videos. They just find like well, it's not like it's not like a new thing or anything, but they do like reaction videos, but to like mostly like conspiracy theory type shit, which I think is fucking cool. So now I'm thinking about starting another channel. These motherfuckers don't be touching a lot of different subjects. And then the people I listen to, like I ain't want to call no names because I ain't want people to steal my ideas. But anyway, there's a lot of material that I know about, and like a lot of my personal documentaries that I have where I can just kind of do the same thing. And then play like little clips of information, and then like you know give my take on it or my reaction to it. You know all the shit we be talking about, like a lot of people know, but a lot of people don't know. And that's the thing, like I keep saying about I even told somebody like you check out his channel, but it's like 90% bullshit, honestly. It's like 90% bullshit. And then it's like 5% of this shit I already know. It's like cool, I already know that. But then it's like 5% of shit up there be like some really weird shit that make you like question some shit. It might not even be like 5%. It might be like 3%. And I know like 7% of this shit. But goddamn, I don't know, thinking about doing like some reaction videos to some of the shit that I like to listen to and shit and see what people think about that.
Oh shit! I didn't even know you brought me up. I thought I was still sitting in the background.
No, no. Good morning, good
How
sir.
long I been up? I was
Just now, just
watching. Oh, just now. Okay.
yeah. I
That's
ain't even know to you put the thing in there.
yeah. Nah, I figured that. I was about to leave. Like, yo, I'll wait till I see him and tell him, yo, gotta pay attention a little bit more often than the other platform. I was sitting
Man,
there for a couple minutes. Like, all right.
my bad, bro.
You good? You good? I who am I to complain? I did that shit to somebody yesterday. They was back there for 10 minutes. Like,
Oh
yo,
goddamn.
what's going on, man? Good morning.
It's the same old shit. In here talking shit, painting.
Yo, I'm just getting in from work.
Like I say, I see you take your coat off and shit like you just walked in
Yo,
the house.
yeah, came in for a little smoke break. I could go back out. You know, I do lifts, so that you got to work anytime you want.
I know that's right. Self-employed.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to see like 1,800 this week.
Yeah.
This is one of the largest weeks. New Year's is the largest week for those type of services. For Lyft and Uber, at least.
And what hours you like to work the best?
I like to work from like midnight till now. Graveyard shift. It goes easy for me, and those are the hours I'm always up.
Facts.
And then additionally, there's no traffic out there. So I ain't, you know what I mean? I'm just F1 coursing the roads. I'm just driving like everywhere. There ain't no police, nothing. It's just like
I ain't think about that.
Gran
Yeah.
Turismo. So, and because everybody's scared of the night or they sleep, that leaves a lot more for the people that are out there, and there don't be many people out there. So I stay busy.
And like you say, around the holidays too, people trying to get places, and especially with all the extra drinks flowing and shit, ain't nobody really want to drive.
Yeah, it's finna be the largest week of this occupation right now. Like, they gonna boost, well, on New Year's. They're gonna boost the ratings up for what they charge people for a ride. Normally, a minimum ride, like you know, what I mean, the least you can make was $375 on New Year's. The least you can make on a short ride, the same ride that it would have been for $375, which could be from here and 2 blocks down. On New Year's, that ride is $1675.
God damn. You better
Shit.
really want to get there.
Oh, I'm gonna put in a motherfucking 20-hour shift.
Damn.
I'm looking to make over $1,000 on that day. Coming up here shortly. And they only let us go for 10 hours at a time, so I'm gonna be out there from 5. I'm gonna do the 10. From 5 in the morning till 5 in the afternoon, get all that. Then you got to take a 4-hour break. And then I'll be back out there by 9 o'clock. 9, 10 o'clock. And then from 10, really 9, bullshit, 8, people are going to early parties, right? 8 o'clock till 6 o'clock in the morning, it's going to be popping. Because all the after hour parties, it's going to be on a Saturday. And people here, like just now, I was bringing people home from parties and shit.
Damn. It's 7 o'clock. They just get home?
Mm.
Damn.
This Coke County.
Mm.
This a Coke state, believe it or not. Colorado is loaded with the snow.
I can believe it.
Artificial and real.
Mm-hmm.
So they running around geeked up, booty calls all night, parties. I'm proud. I'm glad. That keeps my job. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
This used to be a shut down, no one around after 10 o'clock type town. But then they did the legalization of the smoke. And now everybody and their mama and their mama's friend here. So they have to.
Did it bring in that many more people to the little cities around?
There was 1,000. At one point, there was 1,000 people moving here every week. That's why they got all stupid. A 1-bedroom used to be like, well, no, fuck, I'm talking about 1-bedroom. 2-bedroom used to be like $750. Now, a 2-bedroom is $1,700.
Mm. Damn.
Since they were the first to do it, you know what I mean?
The marijuana boom. Yeah, everybody wanted to be there. Colorado's cool. Let's go there. Fuck it.
Right. They were the first to do it. They did it. Then California did it. Then Las Vegas did it. And Seattle did it. And a bunch of other states now too. But we were the first. I say we, Coloradian or something, but I'm not. But we were the first, and it's panned out now. I can get an ounce of weed for $80.
That's crazy.
Good shit you ain't never heard of, nor smoked.
That's crazy.
No seeds. You know what I mean? Same shit that I was paying $375 for back in New York. And Poppy was giving me a deal at $375, you know, because normally, you know, for the regulars it's $425. Especially if it's a drought. Ain't nobody got, it's just a couple ounces to go. These bitches going to the highest bidder.
That's wild.
I'd be the only plug. But I don't want to be. You dig me? All this time, I could have been supplying Joe, Adam, and everybody and their mama for the extra low. And I said, nah, fuck that. Uncle Sam that took enough of my freedom. Freedom. I'm good. I'm good with the little bit of freedom I got back. I'm going to hold on to that. Motherfuckers want some good smoke from me? Come here. I got you. Because if you come here, like, I forget what state you in, but you from out of state, regardless. So because you from out of state, an eighth is gonna cost you $50. An eighth is gonna cost me $20.
Oh damn.
Cause I have a Colorado, because I'm here. I'm a citizen of the state. So these niggas did it so groovy. You a citizen of the state, you get a nice motherfucking 40% discount. You did.
We're gonna cater to our people here first, our taxpayers.
Right.
Who live here first. You know, y'all live around here, you pay that extra and then you give it up.
And these boys up here, they farmers and skiers. Farmers, skiers, and hikers. Three of the top three fucking weed smokers when it comes to white America. So they did it for themselves. They ain't do it for the hood and the niggas here and Raheem and them. Nah. Matter of fact, they got Raheem and them living in a corner. The whole state there, they're white. The hood is right there off in the middle of a little dot off to the side that they keep several pairs of eyes on. You know, it's shit. Denver's hood looks like segregation back in the days. The only thing missing is, blacks only, whites only. Because if you go through Denver, I guarantee you won't make it to the 100 count for black participants. If you just stand still at a corner and look to count up 100, it'll take you forever. But if you go to Aurora, where Colorado's hood is at, everybody there, everybody, nigga, the bus driver, the homeless people, the store workers, everybody. It's just, it looked like what was the black town that they burnt down?
Wall Street.
Yeah, our Black Wall Street, whatever the name of that was again. It looked like that. It's so concentrated, and then you step out of those perimeters, and it's not just white, because they do the same thing with the Mexicans. Boy, you can find them all in one area too.
Well, how far apart is Denver and Aurora?
That of counties. You know what I mean? There's Denver, it's a county, it's capital. And then right out the next thing over is Aurora. If you headed in that direction up north, that's where I'm at. I live on the borderline of the hood and Denver. Like literally on the equator. I walk one block this way, I'm in the hood. I walk one block back this way, boy, I'm in Denver.
Damn.
But they hood. This whole state ain't about shit, really, honestly. It ain't a danger to nobody. It's a small. They got a small city that's thriving because of what they did. If they didn't do what they did, this shit would be
man, that shit is. That state got one of the major fucking like goddamn fallout bunkers in that mountain over there by the airport, bro. That shit is important, bro. Like if our government collapse, like that's where everybody comes.
Oh yeah, no. The three things that are
that's why they don't really talk about Colorado, but like nobody don't pay attention to this. There's nothing here to see, people. We just like weed. Go mind your business.
That shooting a decade and some change ago, had the Batman shooting, and yeah, that's it. And then a cop handcuffed the motherfucker, took his knee out his back, and shot him while he was handcuffed. Remember that? That happened here. The cop had arrested the dude. He arrested the dude. Dude was handcuffed with his hands behind his back, laying on his stomach, on the floor, on the ground, outside the vehicle, and Buddy shot him. He took his knee out his back off of him, boom, and just took the weapon out, let off two on him or some shit. A Mexican dude. Yeah, that shit got swept under the rug pretty quick. But yeah. They got the militant. It's beyond militant. Boy, they got Homeland Security here. I'm sure the feds is set up here somewhere. Some unknown 3-letter organization is here. These niggas got sub-level laboratories within the mountain. I think HARP is here. Oh no, what is not the CERTA? Yeah, the HARP is here.
HARP.
Not CERTA somewhere else. And they and shit, they got a secret base underneath the airport. These boys ain't fucking around.
No.
They got the smoke for themselves, and we could just say I'm a lucky ninja. They didn't do it for the hood. Oh no. But I'm glad they did it though. The cost of living here is no different than the cost of living that I was dealing with when I left New York 10 years ago. It's the same.
That shit ain't increased over 10 years? Or
I'm getting less here. I was getting more in New York. In New York, I had a 3-bedroom apartment for $1,500. We had the whole floor for ourselves. $1,500 here, you might get a 2-bedroom.
That's crazy.
The further you move away from central Denver, the better prices you get. But you know, I mean, you want to be in the thick of it. You want to be in the city, and this is a small ass city. It ain't like, you know, some major city and shit. It's not. It's not at all. I can run through the entirety of Denver City on foot in 15 minutes flat with a nice consecutive pace. Whereas New York, the nice consecutive pace is still going to take you 45 minutes to cut through the entirety of the city. So it's, you know, it's 3-4 times bigger than where the hell we at, where I'm at now. This shit is like a couple New York City blocks, and ain't nothing popping on them neither. They ain't got nothing going on here. Everybody here, everybody, goddamn it. If they ain't moved here for the weed and they was already here and they like it here and they moved here and they didn't move here for the weed, they love hiking and skiing and the scenery. That's it. They you know, everybody I run into, boy, every other fucking conversation in the car. Yeah, so do you hike? No, I don't. I'm from New York. I never really adapted hiking.
Damn.
Aimlessly walking through the mountains and shit. Nah. It's not me. I don't go up into the mountains to get away from people and feel the stress of the city melt away from my shoulders as I absorb nature and the wilderness. Now, that shit don't work for me. It's quite the opposite. I don't like it. One time, we went up at night too. Oh man, I know Buddy was trying to, you know, bug me out.
Where you went hiking at night?
We got up there.
Oh, I think you froze.
The clouds was low, like, and mind you, we up high, so the clouds being low means they're right there.
You gonna come chilling here? You gonna come chilling here?
Yeah.
You pull that chair from out there.
Where?
There should be a chair, like a little black chair somewhere.
Is that the divineness herself, Egypt? Is that your lady?
You say what now?
Is that your lady?
Oh no, that's my son.
Oh, okay. I couldn't hear.
No. That's her in the stream right here. Marisa K.
Oh, okay. Okay.
She down in Atlanta with her family for the holiday.
What's going on? Happy holidays.
Chilling.
I thought you gathered new followers already from using this.
No, this is the second time I've been in here. But
You like it?
I do. D1 was in here with me the other day when I came on for the first time.
Oh, see, I'm just okay, yeah. Wow, I didn't see all these comments. DXI, what's going on, man? That's the only thing, man. The comments show for you, but I have to go look in a specific
Exactly.
category just to see the comments, and then I don't see myself while I'm looking at the comments.
Yep.
We have Colorado growers here. A cat showed me a 100-acre farm. Bought his clones out here. Yeah, 5 points. Yeah, 5 points is the ghetto too, hood. But 5 points is where they stash the Mexicans at.
Is that the real name, or that's what y'all call it?
That's the real name.
5 points.
5 points on some GTA shit.
Oh damn.
Yeah. It's all right, you know what I'm saying? I can complain. I do complain, but for the better of things, you know what I mean, works out perfect.
Yeah.
It's a family state, you know, if you got movie theaters, food centers everywhere. But when I first moved here, I moved to a Westminster. Biggest mistake ever.
Why you say that?
It's like a little town here. They are, what were they? They were number 10. Their police department was number 10 in America for racial profiling.
God damn.
Right. And that's where I moved when I got here. And for the first year, once every month, I got stopped. Made me feel like I was still home. And I really didn't realize the difference, you know, whatever. I'm thinking because, you know, New York, you getting stopped once a month.
Crazy, bro. I thought didn't they have to stop that the stop and frisk program in New York? They had to do away with that shit.
Yeah, that happened when I left. I didn't get to experience all that. I experienced all the violation before they initiated all that shit. Motherfuckers just look at you. Hey, you, come here. You ain't have to do nothing. You didn't have to be suspicious or anything, but they just ask you, what you doing? What you got going on? Where you from? Let me see some ID. You got anything on you that's going to harm me? They was trying to catch motherfuckers slipping because motherfuckers was all in their music about, you know, weaponry, guns, and this and that. So they figured ninjas is really rolling around like that.
No.
But once a month, I had a cop follow me off the street. I was walking through a parking lot. He came into the parking lot, did a full 360 around me while I'm walking. He drove around me in a circle and then cut on his lights. I'm like, what the fuck going on here? You know what I mean? Like, when I spoke to him when he got out, I'm like, what's going on? He's like, because I said, why you sweating me? He said, well, I'll have you know, they normally go running when I turn on the lights. I said, did you see me take a hesitant step? I'm coming back.
What does that fucking mean, bro? They go running. Bitch, I ain't got shit to run from you, bro.
Right. I'm coming back from the gas station getting cigarettes. It's like 2, 3 in the morning. Then there was another instance. So I moved down into the city and I haven't been stopped once since. It's a completely different world.
Mm.
I've been down in Denver for 9 years, haven't been pulled over, racially profiled. No.
That's crazy. I don't know. I've honestly never had a bad interaction with any cops. I feel like I've never been really put myself in too many positions to fuck with the cops. And then
Yeah.
like the couple of times that I did get booked, like the cops ain't really like they just did their job, you know what I'm saying? And plus, like the couple of times I had to go down, I already knew I was in the wrong. It was obvious. Ain't nobody about to fight you. I ain't about to sit here and try to cuss you out. I ain't about to struggle and resist or do none of that, bro. Just take me to the jail and get the paperwork done, man. Let's
Let's
get this
go.
thing
Let's get this
over with, yo.
paperwork away. Yeah.
It'd be the dudes would be like, you dead ass wrong. You know you wrong. The cops are on you, and you still gonna sit here and go through all these motions. You just making it worse
And
for
just
yourself.
want to make things difficult for yourself.
That's all it is. Cause you gonna go regardless. I don't care how much you don't want to. You gonna go.
I'm not arguing with my captors.
No, I'm not exactly. And so, and just from
I
that,
put myself here. I know that.
yeah. And so that's why I feel like I've never like had a bad interaction. And the last time I got locked up, like it was from some old warrant, and I was trying to buy a gun. I was at Gander Mountain. I was about to buy a gun, and then I don't know. It felt like the dude was taking too long to do my background check. And like I was in it for like 30 minutes, bro. I'm like, I know it shouldn't take no 30 minutes for you to run my background.
He's still here. He's still here.
Yo, and then I'm the only black dude in the store and two
COVID.
white cops walk in. As soon as I seen the cops, I was like, oh, they about to come. I don't know what I did. I don't know what's going on, but I just know they're coming for me. And one of them, they walked up, there's like, Mr. Prince. I'm like, yeah. And he grabbed me by my arm. I was like, you ain't got to grab me, bro. I ain't about to run and do nothing. You put me in cuffs right now, but you don't grab me like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool. And he's like, you know what we're here for? I'm like, no, but it is what it is. So he just cuffed me and we walked out all nice and casual and sat in the car. He was like, they say you got an old warrant from 2005 or something. And I was like, what? He was like, yeah, we don't know, but so we just got to take you down and do the paperwork on it.
Reason, run your prints.
Yeah,
Wait
that's
for
it.
that
There's
to
like
come back from the
like something came
database.
up in the system
Let
on
you
you.
know what's going on.
And it was simple as that. I was just like, dude, you don't have to like try to manhandle me or nothing like that. I'm not that guy. And then once he seen I was like dead ass serious, he was just like you say, just doing his fucking job, man. I got some buddies who are cops, and
Happy holidays. Yeah.
I ain't the one. I don't never think all cops are bad just because like I said, I got some homies who cops, and I know they good. They honestly are good guys, Joe, and they really try to do a good job and really try to protect and serve people. And but but I think I'm fortunate in that way that I am a black man, and I've had dreads for a long time, but I ain't never had like no. Well, honestly, I did have like one weird interaction with a cop where uh motherfucker was just being a dickhead for no reason.
He was trying to instigate something. He was trying to make something happen.
Yeah, but not really for no reason, but still like so. I remember when I was trying to teach my stepson how to drive. Like he was only 12 years old, and somebody called the cops on us because they seen the 12-year-old driving the car in the parking lot. Well, I'm on the passenger side, and the cops come up here like, "Oh, he trying to talk to my son. Like, oh, what's your name?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm right here. You don't talk to the child. I'm right here. You don't. He's not gonna answer you anything." Uh, and so he gave me a ticket for
What was that ticket?
driving, huh?
Yeah. What was the ticket?
Driving without a license or something. I was like, I got my license on me. He was like, but you're not in the driver's seat. He said it some weird kind of way, and
Yeah, I was
he
wondering
can
what.
he can obviously see what's going on. This is a big ass empty parking lot, and I got a 12-year-old, and I'm in the passenger. I'm teaching him how to drive, bro. That's all it is. We just cutting some little donuts. I showed him how to, hit the brakes, how to back up, reverse, and that's it. We ain't out here hurting nobody. We're not on a public road or nothing like that. And motherfuckers still try to give me a ticket for some dumb shit. And then when I go down for the little to the court date, this motherfucker ain't even show up.
Right.
He know he was just fucking with somebody, just be fucking with somebody.
Right. And then
That's the
they
only
love to
weird
do.
time.
They love to waste your time.
It's like other than that, like I ain't never really had no cop just like do dumb shit. Like I said, I really do think I'm fortunate in that way because I didn't heard too many stories. I didn't seen too much shit my damn self. Like motherfucking, there is some dirty ass cops out there, bro.
Oh, for sure. I think there's more dirty cops than there are good.
Oh, definitely.
I didn't encounter too many myself either, but in fact, I encountered one cop I encountered. He caught me with weed and cocaine. Basically, that's what he had me dead to rights to. And he let me flush it all down the toilet and walk away.
Word.
He asked me what I wanted to do with it. I was like, what I want to do with it? Like, I don't know. You want to get rid of it? Yeah.
Hell yeah, I hate this life,
Yeah.
man. I do want to get rid of it.
And then he just gave me the look like, well, what you waiting for? And I took like 10 bags of weed, 3 grams of coke to the toilet, boom. Put all that shit in there, flushed it. And he was like, yeah, get out of here. I have your information. I run this entire district up here. I don't ever want to see you again.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I respected that and got the fuck up out of there. Yo, it wasn't just him. Well, it was just him. He was the guy in charge. He was the head detective. But I woke up. When I woke up, I went to this chick's house. And when I woke up, the police were there. She had a situation with her ex, who was a gang leader. I had been hired somewhat. It was a test. Me to, get her to a crib safe. And my boy who had a security job was going to hire me. So, bodyguard type shit. I got her to the spot. I got her at home. Everything was good. I came to realize that the situation was real because I woke up and the cops was there. I didn't panic because I wasn't worried about anything. You know what I mean? But I had my weed in a bag, and all you had to do was walk over it, and you would have seen it. So they saw that, and she had more cops in her apartment than in the precinct. I swear to God, there was literally like 16 cops in addition to the detective. And the detective was the only black dude. And he was the one that was like, what do you want to do? Because he had came through and he brought the squad with him and all that, Dan and the entire precinct for her boyfriend and his cronies or whatever. I'd never met them. I didn't know what he was, Mind you, she was mute. She was a mute as well. So he had sign language officers and whatnot, all sorts of shit. And he had told me. He told me, he said, I know why you're here. She explained to me. And you're not to talk to her. Like, you're not to have any contact with her. No rebuttlement, anything. I was like, no, I'm good. I'm good. I saw her again, and this was in the Bronx. I saw her again in Manhattan. I ain't say shit to her.
Yeah, I'm good, shorty.
Like, but it was wild. The cop let me go, man. He had me dead to rights. He could have put me in cuffs, charged me.
Yeah.
I guess the thing was that he was a gang officer, gang related cop. You know what I mean? Like, that was his forte. So I guess me and the little bit of drugs I had didn't matter to him.
Yeah, trying to get you on the right path real quick. Like, look, son, this ain't what you want, bro.
I thought that too, though. That's what I felt. I was like, yo, there was nothing but officers standing around, and none of them were paying attention to us. They weren't like standing there looking at me. Nah, they was on whatever they came for. He was off, but in the middle of it. It wasn't even off to the side. He was right in the middle. He bro, I had a bag. It was a Macy's bag, and we was talking, and he was like, whose Macy's bag is that in there? I was like, mine. He's like, you want to bring it in here? And I knew right then and there. I'm like, damn, this nigga gonna make me put the cuffs on myself. Boom. He says, you want to go ahead and empty? He says, everybody in here is gonna empty their pockets out, all their belongings, and put it on the table. I emptied the shit out, threw it down, threw everything down. He's like, whoa, what's that?
wait, you moving too fast.
The Coke was in aluminum foil. He was like, whoa, what's that?
Yeah, that ain't no hot dogs, nigga. That ain't no hot dog. Where's that?
I was like, that? He says, yeah, that.
That's not mine, but that's your bag.
I couldn't say that. It came out my pocket. It came right out my pocket. You know what I mean? And I'm standing right here at the table. Like, there's no way around it. I'm like, all right, that's well, yeah, that's some cocaine. That's
that's what that is.
That's yeah. He said, you sure? Go ahead, open it up. Yeah, that's some cocaine. Yeah. And what else you got there? There's some weed, some marijuana. Yeah.
Damn.
That is, yeah.
That's unfortunate, son.
He was like, well, what do you want to do with it? I'm like, well, I was so stuck. What do I want to do with it? At this point, you make it disappear. I don't know what can I do with it? He's like, you want to get rid of it? Yeah, I'd like to get rid of it. I'd like to get rid of it. What you waiting for? Oh, shit. Okay. Says you can probably flush it all down the toilet. Yep, sounds like a great idea.
Sounds like a plan to me, sir. You know what? I was thinking about doing that shit earlier, right before you showed up. I was talking to myself, saying, "Self, you know what?
Yeah.
You should flush this cocaine and drugs." You know what, officer? You have helped me see the error in my ways.
Yeah.
I've turned over a new leaf.
The fucked up part is that the weed came from 3 blocks up. She
Yeah.
happened to live where I read up at. So it was a 2-for-1 special.
Oh damn.
So, but now I'm like, damn, exactly. Damn, I got to go back to re-up. I don't know if buddies in an unmarked car see me, remember me.
Watching the spot, everything. Yeah. I'm good.
You know, I got to find a new spot.
But like you say, that's all. That's all. Like now that we're older, just our freedom just mean too much now, bro. Like all the unnecessary risks, it ain't even worth it. We love
Yeah.
our freedom too much, way too
Yeah,
much.
no. I haven't been in that light. Well, let's see. Been my lady for 20 years, so 20 years.
The women to do it to you, ain't it?
That and kids.
Yeah, that's why I say too. If a kid don't change, ain't nothing gonna change it, bro. You just stuck
Right.
fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
No,
stuck
my
fast
kids,
wherever
my
you
kids changed
is.
me severely. And her. Her and the kids. Me, I was ready to be another statistic.
Mm-hmm.
I was well on my way. Man, I ain't had handcuffs on me in 2 decades. But when I did, boy, I had handcuffs on me more than I had jewelry.
That's crazy.
Like you know how some people could say, oh, I got locked up once, or I got locked up twice, 3 times. Nigga, I lost count. I was never keeping track. It was such a normality for me.
Yeah.
Wheeling and dealing. Just, hustle shit. For the almighty dollar and all that. You give me 50, I'm going to turn it into 150. The hustle, the flip allowed you to triple your money.
Mm-hmm. Why they call you trap? I take risk and prosper, man. Take risk and prosper. Trap house, bro.
I was out there before it was called the trap, and it was referred to as the spot.
The spot. You know what I'm saying? With these, I don't know, like looking at the music and stuff nowadays, man, it just seems like our generation was different. Like our drug dealing generation, like we ain't had all the surveillance and drones and cameras and all this other stuff. Like I don't even see how somebody can be like, oh, I get it out the streets. Dude, the streets got cameras everywhere. How you getting it out the streets, man? Show me. Tell me how you getting it out the streets, bro. Cause you being watched.
It's super different now.
Yeah, you on somebody FBI watch list right now if you trying to get it out the streets, cause it ain't the same like back in the day. You can't hide nothing you do nowadays. If somebody always gonna see something, and snitching is cool.
And snitching is cool.
And snitching cool.
All motherfucker gotta do is hate you.
That's it.
You get money. You moving what? Hold on. Yeah, I was in it when it was referred to as the spot. Yeah. Funny, I was never. Well, I was on the corner, but like trap house, like a house, I was never in the spot when it got raided.
Mm-mm. I walked in on somebody else's raid one time. That shit had me fucked up. I'm like, damn, I just kind of try to grab a bag of weed. I
Right.
opened it. I don't know, man. Like my man Krill got raided, and I should have listened to my spidey senses because ain't nothing seemed right when even just getting to that point. Like I could. It was like
Somebody
almost
quiet.
yeah. There was 3 times I could have turned around and I didn't, and that's how like once again just learning lessons. But
Man, I got jumped like that.
the goddamn like in your neighborhood, you're gonna recognize almost all the cars in your neighborhood after a while. And the dude lived
Right.
right around the corner from me. So walking to his crib, I seen this truck. I ain't never ever seen this pickup ever. And then it's parked on the part of the street where people don't normally park right there. That's just not it's not a parking spot. But this truck is just parked. I'm like, so that was number one. I'm like, that looks strange. This odd truck I ain't never seen parked in this odd place where people just don't normally park. And then getting close to his house, there's another car I ain't never seen in the neighborhood. I'm like, well, who are these new cars? Who got these new cars around here? And then I get to his door, and right around the doorknob, like the wood is splintered a little bit. Like it looked like somebody kicked his door in. I'm
They
like,
did
damn, I hope my man ain't get robbed.
smash that shit with a whole motherfucking
Yo,
battery.
so 3 different times on the way there, I could have just turned my ass around and did not do it. And my dumb ass, I still knock on the door, and then like this 6'2" big black dude just snatched me up and pulled me in the house and closed the door behind me. He was like, "What you here for?" I'm like, what? He's like, "What are you here for?" I was like, "I came to holler at my man to see if he wanted to go apply for these jobs because I had just go pick up these. I swear to God, bro, don't lie, dog, don't lie. I said I was reading that what you call it is hiring, and so I go see if my homie wanted to go ride with me and go fill out some job applications real quick. He's
Yeah,
like,
he
"Oh,
ain't
you
doing the job. He
ain't
downtown.
come here to buy no weed." I'm like, "Nah." And then he's like, "Where your phone at?" I was like, "What phone?" Did he pat me down, pull my phone up my pocket, start going through my phone? I'm like, "Bro, you can't go through my phone, man." And there's like 6 cops in there, 6 undercover cops, just normal, plain clothes detectives in this junk. I was like, I ain't never gonna go against my intuitions ever, ever, ever again,
You
bro.
walk straight to the lion's den.
Walk
Hey,
right into it, yo. And seeing like suspicious shit and just shit triggering me off, knowing it don't feel right and not paying attention to it. Like I'm
I'm
good
dead.
on that.
You walk straight into the lion's den.
But I ain't had nothing. I mean, they couldn't hold me on nothing. And
Right,
shit, I
right,
mean,
right.
I'll tell you what I'm here for. I'm trying to help my man find a job. You know what I'm saying? My man say he was unemployed.
God,
You know what I'm saying? We about to go get
don't
fill out some
be
application.
back.
Hit me with the wham.
Yeah, I was walking. I was what the fuck? I think I was 8 or 9, and I was walking through a neighborhood. My mother had sent me on an errand into this Italian neighborhood. But the funny shit is that I didn't end up having problems with Italians. I'm walking, and I turn the corner. Like I'm walking straight, and I turn the corner, and at the end of the block, all the way down at the end of the block, I see a mob of ninjas. Like they had to be about 30 deep.
Mm.
Right. My intuition told me, hey, hit a 180 right now. Like just stop, turn around, don't go down this block. And I'm arguing with my intuition. Why not? What's the problem? I don't see any threats. Those are my people down there. I don't know them niggas, but we all one and shit. Oh man. I'm halfway up the block. I hear somebody yell out, there he go. And I really didn't catch it. They was talking about me. So I'm still walking. And I'm like, and now I'm realizing they talking about me. There you go, yeah. And I'm looking around, I'm pointing at myself like, me? Like, ain't nobody fucking behind me at all. So yeah, they talking to me. I said, what's up? What's going on? What up, fellas? Yeah, that's him right there. He the one that stole my bike.
Anybody stole your bike?
Exactly. I said, what? Nah, ain't nobody steal your bike. Nah, man. You got me confused. Look at me. Look, see? I said some shit. Nah. You a mistaken identity or some shit. So you got me mixed up. Nah, I ain't never steal nothing from nobody, man. and the cat that said that was a light-skinned cat. And he had some gold rings on him. He came in off the left. And like, cause nobody made a move on me. But he did. And then he nigga hit me, bam. You know, my mom had beat me so many times I lost count of that. So his little hit didn't mean shit. It really didn't. I was like, oh, what the? I'm standing in a circle, fully surrounded. And I'm standing there talking to them like we all friends and shit. Like, yo, but why you hit me though? And I just like the vibe changed. Like right after you hit me, I'm like, yo, why you hit me? Oh shit! Now all these niggas are gonna start hitting me. That's what I figured. So what is it? Take flight or fight?
Yeah, flight or fight, man.
Yeah, I took flight. There was a dude standing there with the motherfucking boombox. Remember back in the days when they had the big radio on their shoulder and shit?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I sprinted at him. I leaped and pushed the speaker. I pushed the left side of the speaker and it smacked him in the fucking back of the head. The right, you know what I mean? It spun on his shoulder.
Damn.
I dipped that shit, dead ass. I pushed him and then pushed off. Push off, be professional, push off. I got up out of there. I didn't even feel one hit. Nobody tripped me up, no hits. I swear to God, we took off running, boy. We was at the Olympics. I was out front. I looked back over my shoulder. I had about at least 8 track stars with me. Nigga, just we going. Long
Damn.
ass.
Oh, I think you froze.
I was dipping on them. I was dipping on them so quick, nobody was catching me. It wasn't nobody was catching up. I was leaving them niggas, and they was dropping off. I could see them falling off. There was one dude though. He was committed. He didn't want to let up, but I was like, cool. It's just one. I wanted to slow up and fight him, but then I did. I went to slow up, and then I seen like 3 of the others that had stopped. They picked back up running. I was like, oh shit. You know what I mean? I can't afford to fight this dude because all he gonna do is want to hold me up to the rest of the crew.
Mm-hmm.
So I dipped on him. I hit the turbo on all of them. But I got up out of there, boy. But I saw all the signs, but I kept walking through like, yeah, nah, man, everything's good. These are my people. There's no problems. What problems?
Nah. Go with your instincts, bro. Go with your first mind every time, man, because your instincts don't lead you wrong, bro.
That was the first and only time I got jumped.
You know.
I got jumped. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
the next time, I got snuck. I didn't see it. I didn't see it happening. And motherfuckers yoked me up. I was 12. Niggas yoked me up, choked me up. You know what I'm saying? You know, he cut the circulation off to the brain and all that, and left me.
Oh damn.
And I ended up staying. That happened like 11 o'clock. I stayed there till like almost 6 6, 7 o'clock. My whole face was purple. I swear to God, I saw Jesus that day.
Well, you was out at night, 6 o'clock at night, or in the morning.
11 o'clock at night till 6 in the morning.
God damn.
They left me for dead in the train yard.
Hey man, what the hell you doing in the train yard at
That was
11 o'clock at night?
That was the
When you
last
12
question
years old.
they asked. What are we doing here? Next thing you know, got yoked up.
What
And
the hell?
my boy had told me, he said, yo, I heard you running with these ninjas. Don't be running with them. I'm like, why? They grindy. I said, so what the hell are we? Boy Scout, what, you know what I'm saying? Who are we, the Boy Scouts? Man, I got this. I'm good. And I ain't listening to my older brother. He was my older brother in the streets. Dead ass. That was my big bro. I ain't listening to my big bro. I almost lost my life.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was getting money.
What they say, hard
Niggas
hand.
knew I was getting money. You know what I'm saying? I was a shorty of the crew and I was protected by the crew. So nobody fucked with me. But now here I am hanging with some other niggas, you know what I'm saying? These niggas know I get money. So they plotted on me. And I was pre-warned. So I took the right steps. Dead ass. I only had $11 on me. I left my money back at the jelly and said, I'm gonna go home with these niggas, see what it's hitting for. I had my knife on me. I ain't get to cut nobody. They took my knife. They left my sneakers right alongside me with the handheld Nintendo boxing game with the controllers that extend out with the wires. Remember those?
Oh yeah.
Little pocket joint. They left that in my sneakers, my Air Max Pegasus size 13s. They ain't take the kicks because nobody could fit them.
Damn. Oh my God, bro. This dress is taking me so fucking long to paint, bro.
What's good? Hit the link.
Who that?
The other half of the Sledgehammer crew, Tyson. That's my boy.
That nigga from New York.
Oh, he should be. Hit the link.
Nigga from New York.
Yeah. I didn't even know y'all even knew each other like that. I'm like, damn, why he say that to him like that? Like, he said, yeah, he ain't from the South.
No, he ain't.
He ain't adapt a new attitude.
Oh, fake.
Man, listen. What's good? What's good?
What's good, man?
Peace, son.
Another day. Got to go to the plantation, make this money.
Right?
What? You ain't on Christmas vacation, man?
Ooh, what's that?
Oh, never mind.
What's that?
Bills don't stop.
I took that 1st through the 15th. I'm working every day for the remainder of this year.
I got a little. What I got after I work today, I'm gonna have 2 days off, and then I'm Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
I ain't on shit. Smoke break.
You still doing the what's the name? The lift, John?
Yep.
Like
That's all.
and all that.
That's all I need to do. That's all I do. You can
Right.
see 18 a week. I don't know what else you need to do. You know what I mean?
Motherfucker be banking. I need to start driving. I ain't gonna lie, yo. When I first when Uber and all that shit first came out, my car was too old to even apply for that shit. They're like, man, you can't have a car that's older than 10 years. I was like,
But they got the programs now where they got their own fleets.
Huh?
So you take one of their vehicles.
Yeah, you can basically rent one of their joints.
Well, how you supposed to make money if you got to pay for renting the car that you riding around in?
You can make a great amount of money to that, to where that won't affect you.
Yeah. Yeah, like the overhead for the vehicle be $200-$400. So you make that, and then everything else is you. The quicker you get the 2 to 4 out the way, the quicker you get whatever you get. And like going, like it's basically like, all right, so they want you to do a minimum of 20 joints, but to get the overhead for the vehicle out the way, that's a good. Shaman could have told you this. I put Shaman on. Shaman part of my ground game. I'd say 30. So you gotta get 30 fares out the way. Now, in a week, if you really cranking out fares, bro, you knock down 150 of them bitches. So that the 30, that's them. The other 120, that's you. And in 120, from bonuses, tips, the fare itself, and cash tips, you know, people here, you know, I'm gonna tip you off the app. Oh, Jesus. 2 racks.
Yeah, easy. Yep.
Now you got me thinking.
They do be but they be doing like promotions too. You do a certain amount of, rides or whatever,
Right,
they throw more money at you.
right. And it's that. The max out on that be at 125, 130 something, and they'll give you an extra 550, or depending on what tier you're at, is where they give you more money or not. They got tiers, gold, silver, and platinum. So if you're platinum, the bonus you'll get will be some 850 shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, would you deliver packages?
They got that, but it don't really be popping.
Okay, because out here it's crazy. They be coming
Like
to my warehouse and they be
parts to
making
O'Reilly
killing.
or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Running.
some what is it? Amazon Flip. They be doing.
Oh, I ain't never get nothing with Amazon. Just like the AutoZone, O'Reilly's with big tires in them. That was it. And that shit died out. That it happened 2-3 times like 3 months ago.
Oh damn.
I
When I
was
get
thinking
to work,
about
what is it?
adding on another one of them joints. One of the type services, maybe go back to Uber Eats, because that's popping now. I was with it when it first came out and it wasn't popping.
Yeah, now
Motherfucker,
it's crazy, boy.
McDonald's and shit. What tip am I gonna get? And then there's no tip. Now I just wasted 20 minutes to get you a Happy Meal. That worked for me. And then it's on to the next restaurant, another restaurant, and the restaurants won't let you buy anything for yourself. You can only pick up the order and go. So now the fucking car is smelling like all sorts of fucking, the cafeteria in this bitch. I was hungry and shit. I don't want to pick from nobody food. So I ain't even like it. I ain't even like it, you know what I mean? But now apparently motherfuckers is tipping, get paid better. So I might see what it's hitting for.
Once I get to work, I'll look up to see what delivery stations they have in Colorado and PA and let y'all know.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, this one
Boy
driver
put
made a killing.
That shit sound lucrative than the motherfucker.
There's another
I
joint
know.
called Dolly. See if you got that in your neighborhood, or in your city rather. DOLLY, Dolly. And that's like a moving. It's the same thing, kind of like Lyft, but on the fly moving company. So as a worker, you get 35 an hour as a helper, and as a driver, you get 50. So that's not a bad deal. I haven't started it yet. I filled out the application. There's that too. They're gonna give you a background check. They charge you $25 for that. But once you in, you in. And my boy's got a Sprinter. he was gonna lend me so that I could have, start out with the driver position.
Oh yeah, you make a killing with the Sprinter, boy. All that room, shit.
Yeah, and then like literally, I if I get that, I'll move out to hire a shaman. Y'all know shaman.
Mm-hmm.
I'll bring shaman on as the helper with 35 an hour. Just do that on the weekends for 4 hours during the day or something.
I was talking to a driver last
I'm
week.
about to go get some breakfast or something, man. I'm hungry as shit now.
This shorty quit FedEx to do Amazon Flex, and she was like, "That's the best thing she could have did."
Yeah, see, it's the flex drive that I'm doing.
Yeah, yeah. This lady made last week. She said she made about 2 grand for the week.
God dang.
I'm, I'm like,
Was she
wow.
going
But
ballistic?
it's
Yeah,
Or
but how many hours you got to put in to get that 2 grand in a week, though?
I'd
it
say,
all depends on. Like,
uh,
yeah, they have different blocks, like a 2 hour block, 3 hour block, up to 4.5 hours. It all depends on how much that block costs. But it was the holidays, so they was throwing a lot of money, at them blocks. Like, okay, you got a 3 hour. I give you $120 to do this 3 hour block, deliver these packages.
Hmm.
Like, it all depends.
Shit, I got a little SUV. I might do some shit like that. I throw some boxes in the back of my goddamn truck.
It's
yeah,
the only thing.
whole
Yeah, it's a catch. Yeah, they do the Whole Foods and joint too.
like for real, that's where it's at. If like you want to be, you know what I'm saying, completely independent, no co-workers, managers, and that bullshit. Because that's what I see it as. I've always that shit don't work out. It don't fare well for me. Somebody on the damn site end up hating me. A faction of people on the site end up hating me.
Yeah, that's
I
Yeah,
do the
with
job.
the
that
new
yeah, that
They
the
just
new
don't
gig
like my
economy.
or whatever. But it's like because I'm not looking to hang out and be friends and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer to be by myself. And I don't know. I guess that doesn't work in those kind of places or something.
But with the
and they
with the
give
gig
you
economy, everybody should have a job. They ain't too many different hustles out here for motherfuckers to get
mhm.
money. Just as you say, oh, I can't find a job, dude. People are literally handing out jobs. How can't you find a job? You ain't gotta find
Mhm. It's not what they want though. The
it.
job they want.
Right.
But
But
yeah,
I've been on this for the last 5 solid. I'm going next month.
I remember them trips you was taking, bro, while you was streaming.
Say again.
Mhm.
I remember them trips you were taking while you was streaming, taking them
Oh,
fares.
what when I
Mhm.
went out to California?
I was watching when you was out there in Colorado and in Cali.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Cause you told me about that what is that candy bar? I think it was like Fast Break or something like that. It's like, yo, you need to try this, bro. It
Motherfucking
was like
fat.
some Reese's Fast Break or something.
You had weed in it.
What?
Nah, it was none. It wasn't no
No,
weed in it.
man.
It had like you said it had like chocolate, pretzels and some other shit.
Dang, you took me way back. I forgot about that.
You said it had weed in it?
Yeah, I was like,
No
talking
blood.
about some candy.
Nah, he was making a killing, bro. Like fair after fair, making a killing.
Okay. Yeah. There was. I did go some lives in my 5 years, and I remember the one I put up to show people. I was
I
just
remember I've
saying,
seen you live taking ferries before.
yeah, yeah. I don't do it anymore.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. I was like, yeah, he making that bread. That's matter of fact, I was doing it somewhat, and then when I saw you do that, I was like, yo, let me do this a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Them shits was back to back. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, and it differs for where you at. And the fact that these ninjas made weed legal, they got a lot of activity. So,
Word. Ain't nobody trying to drive.
and that's too. It's a drinking town too, and ain't nobody trying to drive. Ain't nobody trying to get no DUIs.
Nope.
If you got enough to pay for drinks with you and your friends, and you got enough for transportation as well, for a Lyft or Uber. Yeah, I'm cranking out about 1,000 fares a year.
Your damn rating is like super excellent or something.
Yeah.
All right. I'm about to go get some breakfast and shit, bro. Hey, Blunt, you getting on the game later today, man?
Yeah, what the hell happened, man?
I already told Shaman too, man. We need to get up in the DMZ later or something.
Did you get the ticket?
Nah, I still ain't.
21.
That's why I need some help finding that shit, man.
Okay. There's what you call it? It's right there. It's written up there, like what you have to do.
It's too hard for me to get out of that shit. That's all I'm saying. I need help, man.
Nah, but there's other modes that you can achieve it in.
Let's say
Yeah,
you can complete
multiplayer.
like the daily challenges. You can
Right.
exfil on the last chopper with 30K. I can't hardly even get 30K sometimes without fucking dying in that shit.
The easiest one is to
Where you laughing at, Tyson?
To do the defense. Yeah, no, I didn't go that way. I didn't do that.
Yo, Tyson, you come in there and help too, then, nigga.
I did the defense
After
where you
5
defend
o'clock.
the A station, B station, and C station. Do that because all you have to do in there to get it is run over 10 adversaries with the vehicle.
Oh.
That's
I'm gonna have to try that shit, man. I'll get up with y'all guys later, man. Peace, yo.
hold up. I
Yes,
wanted to
sir.
tell you also, like, with this, they only give you 20 hours.
Yes, I seen that. Yeah. 20 hours a month or something, right?
Right.
So yeah,
I bought mine. I bought mine last night.
Okay.
So it if you get the basic, it comes out to like 20, 25 a month.
All right.
And then you get unlimited, and you get keys and more people in the window. Like now I can have 10 versus a 6.
That's a lot of people though. Damn.
Yeah, I've seen those. They're pretty cool. I haven't had that yet. I got to get the full 6, but since I bought it, I haven't got the full 10 though. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you that. So, all right, man.
All right,
enjoy,
peace, guys.
and hit me up.